All right, questions when ready.
Coach White said, before we came out here, you're looking at this, you're all looking at this weekend to kind of get the bad taste out of your mouth from the Tennessee game. So how has practice been? How have you all been approaching it to do what he says, get the taste out?
I think we're approaching this week of practice like a team that has a lot to prove. I think that we've done a great job up to this point of making sure that we're doing what we need to do and having a better, not necessarily better, but a certain demeanor about ourselves. Like, this did just happen to us, and how are we going to respond? So I think it's been very good for us as a defense and as a team too, honestly.
Daveren, the defense was so good against Texas the week before. Is it just Tennessee's a bad matchup? How can the performance change that way?
I obviously want to give my credit to Tennessee, but I think that, in the league that we play in, if you make mistakes, anybody will. It doesn't matter if you're 1 of 16, your mistakes are going to get capitalized on. So I think, like I said, that's a really good football team, but when we shoot ourselves in the foot, that's the result we have to expect. So now we just have to approach it in the way of not shooting ourselves in the foot, and I think that we've been doing a good job of that this week.
You talk about Auburn's running game and what kind of problems that presents and what you guys have to do.
Their running back is a really good back. I think that the main thing with him is making sure we get the ball to the ground. He likes to break tackles. He's really good at breaking tackles, and he's an efficient runner. So I think the biggest thing with just attacking their offense and their running game is just making sure that we don't misfit anything, make sure we put a hat on a hat inside the box, and making sure that we're doing our job to the best of our abilities.
The run defense has improved since the start of the season. Can you put your finger on anything happening there that's allowed you to be more successful?
Myself or the defense? Okay. Defensively, I think that we've done a good job of improving on that because we've taken the right steps to make sure, like, hey, we have this problem. What are we going to do to fix this problem? And I think that, honestly, that's a good thing to look at it, too, because the same way that we went about fixing our run game is the same way that we're going to go about fixing mistakes that we made last week.
Anybody else? All right, thanks, Ed.
Yeah, have a great rest of your day, man. I'm doing good.
Questions for Alex when you're ready.
Alex, just what was the coach's message to you? What was maybe your message to the team as kind of a leader or an older guy, just from that performance and how y'all need to bounce back this Saturday?
Yeah, we looked at the film. We just got to flush it and just move forward. That's we got another opportunity in front of us, and we can't really dwell on the loss. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta learn from our mistakes and just move forward. And we got another SEC game ahead of us.
Brad White talks about shaking that bad taste out of your mouth from last weekend. Going into Auburn, some guys even like playing on the road more than at home. What can you say about this opportunity that's presented this week?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. Great environment. I never played down there, so I'm excited to play down there. And yeah, we all we got our team when we go down there. So we just got to go and execute. Get the game plan and just go out there and just do us and just play Kentucky football. And we should be good.
From a linebacker standpoint, does it change at all whoever is in quarterback for the other team? Does it matter? Because you might see two different guys.
It doesn't really matter. We've been preparing for both quarterbacks. We've been preparing for both of them. So whoever come in, we're just gonna be ready for them.
Is there anything about this matchup that has you personally excited?
Yeah, it's a challenge for us as a defense. They got great receivers. We're 8-1. They're real fast and the run game as well. So it's a challenge for the front seven. You know what I'm saying? They got a good running back, so we just gotta limit the run, limit the explosion, and we should be good.
Coach White kind of implied that it's strength on strength with their good running game, your good run defense,
Yeah.
or improved right now. Do you see it that way?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it's gonna be it's gonna come down to the front seven. You know what I'm saying? Who's more dominant in the front seven? I feel like we just gotta go out there and just strike first. You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
We're good? All right. Thanks,
Appreciate
Alex.
you guys. Have a good day.